Hello everybody and welcome to Mass Effect 2174. Alright, we're missing a PC today, so that's fine. We'll just go without her, or him, or Jim. But this is going to be an interesting one because we stopped last session in the middle of combat and Rick scared me with messages in Discord between there and here. So...
Oh man, they were on Discord. Because like on Skype, it's like okay, well, I'm thinking of this. Discord is a long conversation.
Yeah.
Is
like,
the implication, I guess.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. So, anyways, how was everybody's week?
Pretty good.
I went outside for once.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and I walked around the lake with a friend and we just caught up on all sorts of things. So, you know,
Did you catch any fish?
No.
Did you try?
No.
You know what?
know.
I actually
Good
have
then.
my fishing license in Massachusetts, and it might not be useful anymore in a few months. So there's that.
You're fishing, like for commercial fishing?
Yeah, fishing and hunting.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
okay,
you could go
that's
hunting.
legit. That's legit. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Because I'm like,
It's not much, and I know how to do it, and I want to do it this summer, but like, not have to drive 5 hours.
yeah. Just to go fishing. You know what I mean? So, I actually don't enjoy fishing. I get bored.
I love it.
I like video game fishing a lot.
That also
You might
sounds
enjoy
boring.
actual fishing.
I am not I'm not a person for fishing. Even as a little kid, I used to be terrified as hell
Terrified?
of holding them, basically. Like, I'm okay with fish, but I don't like holding them. They're really, like, you know, oily and just flopping about everywhere because
I
they're
guess I can
dying.
understand that.
Yeah.
I can get it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that
So,
makes sense. It's just kind of
I have
uncomfortable.
no drive to try it again.
Oh. Well,
Well, if you drive to catch a fish, you're probably gonna flood your car.
well,
I mean, you know, I could get a boat car.
but
Ooh.
it's one of those things where, again, I fishing, it's just so slow paced. Now, from what I understand, fishing in the ocean is very different. It's like you can't move fast enough to keep up with how many fish you're grabbing, and the fish are all a huge fight. So from what I understand, that's actually exciting. But fishing on a lake is like, oh my god,
Easy mode.
yeah.
It
Hard
depends on what lake you're in. I'm from Michigan, so
That's true. That's true. I imagine that's like an ocean, so you know you probably can catch way more, and they're much larger. But like if you're just sitting on a quiet lake in Maine, and it's like,
but that's still nice though. It's just a different pace.
Yep.
It's quieter.
Eh.
You drink.
You know me, I love
Yeah.
that.
See, that's
so-
that I like the idea.
That's the point.
That's what I want to do, but without the fishing. So I want like an online fishing game where I can chill
You
with
can
people.
go
drink.
with somebody who fishes and just drink and chat with them.
I mean, I get fishing by accessory, yeah.
Yeah, but like if you're going through all that effort, like what's the point then? You know?
Yeah, can we
Like,
just drink and chat and play like Halo 1?
You can do it too. It's fine. Same thing.
I mean,
But in
it's
a
just
boat
as old
on the
school
sea.
at this point, you know what
But
I mean?
you also
Like-
don't get the,
I'd love to play Halo 1 again, but not
Oh,
like
yeah.
Anniversary Edition, like regular old. I don't even have
Yeah.
a box for that game. I have like a jewel case.
But that's what I'm saying,
fishing is nice
like
because-
sit around a room, you know what I mean? Like it being all like smelly, like that.
That's great, but you're only getting half of the experience. Because fishing, you get to like do that for like half of it. Like, yeah, you spend most of your day like hanging out and chilling and fishing, and then like later on the day you get to cook what you caught.
It's a
See,
great
that I like
idea.
it.
And we also get the grill going, so when we're done
Well,
playing
yeah,
Halo
that's
for a while,
fine.
we just throw
Are
some
you-
steaks on.
I mean, have you ever been
Whole
been to like a
experience.
summer LAN party? That's what it is, barbecue and video
Yeah.
game.
yeah.
But you don't
Yeah,
get to
pretty
catch what
much.
you eat though. Is the thing.
I mean,
It's a
depends on the quality of the neighborhood.
I did
Well, Mission
for
Impossible.
Ollie. I did. Eric accepted that if I caught him eels and made him jellied eels, he would eat them.
Oh, see,
Nice.
I'd try that. I'd
So-
totally try that.
You would do
I've
that?
actually never had jellied eels. They're a London food.
They're a London thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
third London thing.
And I don't. I try to not be in London.
I will try. I will try almost any food. So.
Well, I will make them for you, Scott.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watch
absolutely.
many videos.
Yeah, oh, that's frightening. Okay, now I'm a little scared.
I've read a lot too. So
Because like I watch videos and like say how to fix things, and I usually go, I feel like I could have done that better.
I have recipes. It'll be fully cooked. Promise.
Awesome. I'll see you in the hospital. All right, so let's pull this back in.
No face.
No, I would totally try it. But all right, let's pull this back in. So last session ended with combat. I believe you guys can see on your roll 20 right there. We're missing Ollie in it. I believe you guys can see on your roll 20 right there the initiative order of combat. And it started off at the top of initiative with Carmine. Now Carmine, we ended. Ollie, was it this campaign or the other one where I was like, I'll go back and watch. Damn it! It was this one, and I didn't do
I think
it.
it was. I think it was the next one.
Oh,
You-
good.
I don't remember what it is, but I remember you saying it.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't
what
this
was
one because I
it?
totally didn't do it.
You definitely did at some point last Wednesday say you were going to go
did.
back and watch.
I think it was
Yeah.
for next. I think it was for next session.
I think it
so
was
I'm gonna
next
do that.
time.
I think I'm gonna between this campaign and the next campaign. All right, so let's get going. So the last action to be made, I believe, was actually Icarus went. He rushed forward. He was trying to get the box from the guy, and then Carmine, who had already blasted the person before, he actually ran around the corner and blasted them again and completely took out their shields.
Blast them.
And that's where the campaign stopped, as I allowed Rick to get one more round in combat, and we stopped because I have it like set up that way. You can probably see it on your initiative tracker there. That the sniper is the next person to go. The sniper, the one with the sniper rifle on him.
Sniper.
So let's. So what they immediately do on their turn, Rick, is they go from where they are engaged with you. Remember last time they were engaged with you, you shot at them, they ran away, then you ran up and attacked them. So they're still engaged with you, but all of a sudden he kind of like fumbles around for a second and he pulls out a stim and he jacks it into his leg. And you can see he goes from like scared, nervous and whatnot to as the stim goes into his leg and immediately starts like, you can see almost instantly, he starts like shaking a little bit. You can't see their face because, you know, like I said, they have these masks on with the red goggles and whatnot. So it immediately starts shaking a little bit, and then he just kind of like looks up at you. You can see the way that his shoulders straighten and square off and whatnot. You see the immediate change of footing. Everything about this person is completely transitions. They are no longer intimidated, scared because you shot at their shields or anything like that. They completely square themselves off. They are completely confident in their ability right now. And so as he grabs it, stim stabs himself in the leg, squares himself off and stands up, he still has that blade out from before, from when he attacked you. He is going to just immediately thrust at you as soon as he stands up with the Omni Blade. So we're gonna make that attack right now for you, sir. And for y'all that are wondering, can you hit yourself with a stim and attack in one round? Aren't those both actions? They are, but he's doing it anyways. All right, so making that attack.
Oh, that's fine. I've got my own plan.
I'm actually still afraid of what that is, so maybe I can kill you between now and then. Whoop! Who said that?
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's I forgot to have Omni Blade on this guy, even though he attacked you before. Boop, and
Yeah, I think this guy was literally using an Omni Blade, not a knife as well.
yeah, he's using an Omni Blade. All right, ready? Here we go. Make that attack roll. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, it's such a good modifier, too. So he thrusts at you with the Omni Blade, but the Omni Blade does miss, so it does to you 1 point of damage, same as last time. So it does to you 1 point of damage. The thing comes in, and you're very well trained. You get your arm in there to block the attack and stop most of it from coming in, kind of catching the blade and holding it back. It does cut through your armor enough to put like a scrape in your side, so you feel that burning into you. But
Does
you
he have
stop most of the
something
attack.
for like specifically geared towards shock damage though? Because I have 18 AC. His shock damage should not be able to get past my AC.
Oh, no, you were correct, sir, because it should be for Omni Blades ACs of 15 or less. So your AC is so high, you actually, not only do you stop the arm from coming in, but your armor, it's literally the part of the body where he stabbed into, was where your duratanium had been replaced, your skin had been replaced with duratanium, and it wasn't able to pierce through the duratanium. Nope, you're correct, thank you for reminding me. Alright, perfect. That's going to be the sniper's turn. After that is going to be the big guy that, you had heard the voice before. Rick, you had met this guy before when he was working out. Similarly...
He's here.
Yeah, he's one of the two he's one of the two meatheads.
I didn't know he was one of the two.
Yeah, one of them made a remark about that big scary robot thing.
I remember that.
So
I thought they already took that. I thought they took the last turn of the last.
They went, and then you all actually went as well. And then they
I guess I just didn't do anything.
Nope, it's fine. So you were trying to pull the thing out. So he grabs a stim pack as well, and the other person immediately next to him, and you can see like he's just kind of like, let's do this, and he actually starts immediately running forward. Like now that he stabbed himself, he actually starts running forward at Icarus while opening up with his gun, attacking at him. So let's grab him out there.
Please don't.
Don't attack him.
I would appreciate it.
And he's gonna attack at you with the Vindicator burst. Right.
That's very much a hit. As a hit against anyone and anything.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yes. So
I will add that Icarus is not a hard target.
No, he's not.
He is not moving.
But he does have a crap ton of health. What's your DR anyways?
I only have a damage reduction of 2, but I have 26 health.
Yeah.
So I'm a health tank.
We're a health tank. So
I'm still good.
Yeah.
That's only half my health, which is pretty good.
All right. So Icarus, I'm actually going to allow you to roll me a intelligence rifles check really quickly.
Yeah.
As he's rushing forward and attacking at you, take this with a -1 because you're doing it like on the fly.
I am a robot with a processing speed beyond that of any human.
Would you like to
brain.
spend processing?
No, but I feel like on the fly doesn't really apply to a robot.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it doesn't really make sense.
It didn't really matter anyways.
Doesn't really matter. Whatever. You just gotta try and get the best roll as I can because I feel like we're really going up shit's creek. We are doing well.
Are you done debating me? All right. So that was his turn.
That's
Next
gonna
is...
be my new character when I die.
Oh, that'd be
I'm
awesome.
gonna be that guy.
It actually reminds me of one time I saw what's his face there, Sam Strippin was playing a cowboy, and his accent was awesome. I was like, that's good, buddy. So the other guy, as I said beforehand, as he came out there, he pressed a couple of buttons and some drones came up, and so he's actually going to do the same thing. He's actually going to rush off to the side. So he's taking cover behind the ship, so he actually has cover from you guys at the moment. You can kind of like see his kneecap hanging out there, Ollie, from where he rushed to the side of the ship and he crouched down low. And he's clearly using his Omni tool to have a drone come up and start flying
I remember
around.
that being drone.
It was the very, very end of combat last time.
He did mention it, yeah.
And the drone is actually going to be what comes.
Can I tell what type of drone it is, or is that too much of a question for you to look up in the rules?
No, you're fine. So actually, why don't you roll me a lore check, but with this one, you're going to get a +2.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So this kind of drone is actually a standard fare drone that you're going to find from the Alliance military. This is like one of their typical ones. However, it is a slightly older model. And so because it's an older model, they actually can be found on the black market like everywhere. So they're pretty easy to get your hands on.
So nothing super fancy. Probably just has the I was looking at this before with drones. The standard drones have 2 slots, and then you probably have the weapons thing and then the ammo loader. So it's got a little pew pew.
So it has the weapons thing, but this particular type of drone, because it is expensive to keep replacing them, these drones have very high shields, but not very high health or DR. So it's one of those things that once you pop their shields, they usually, unless it's like a critical importance that they kind of stay on target, once you pop their shields, they usually retreat until they
Go back to their little
recover.
station.
Yeah. So, but they do have very high shields for such a small target. Okay. Well, when I say small, it's like, the drone is like a decent size. Imagine like a smaller dog flying around. Like Penny on a hovercraft.
That was what I was imagining. But not on a hovercraft, just flying.
Just flying?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that movie like, Scott? The one with the dog dragon?
The dog dragon.
Never ending story.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Falcor!
but like tiny.
Yeah, a little Falcor. But it doesn't look like a dog at all. Okay. All right, so moving on. And these drones, because of that, you can actually see their shields. It's one of those things where as they move around, you can see like little.
Yeah, aren't drones in Mass Effect like bubbly?
They're usually, depending on the model, sometimes they're literally this big.
Yeah.
They're very small, but then they have like a whole hollow thing around them. But this isn't one of those because it's not made for stealth.
Because it's
or anything
older.
like that. Yeah. So it's a bigger piece. So anyways, moving on.
Sorry for the diversion.
No, you're perfectly fine. Did you actually care about like model number and stuff like that?
No, it was more the rules for it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because there are like 8 types of drone, but I assume it's just a modified version of the standard, not shit tech one.
Yep.
There's one that's like, you can find this on primitive worlds.
Yeah, probably like a
There's one
modified
that's
stock
like
or something.
Standard
like that.
issue.
So this drone is actually going to double move, and it's going to fly all the way over to be behind you, Rick. So the drone actually spends its entire turn like to get all the way behind you. Everybody loves that sound effect. So it gets all the way over there. That is going to be their turns. Icarus, it's now your turn. Obviously, that guy came at you with his nice assault rifle and just kind of blasted the hell out of you. It's your turn. What do you do, sir?
What are we in the way of cover?
So where you are right now, as you're standing, because you're in front of that terminal, you have 0 cover where you're standing. However, you're in the docking bay for a couple of ships can be. Your ship is actually not terribly far. If you were to double move and a half, so like double move this turn, 1 move next turn, you could actually get to the entrance of your ship. But between here and there, the width of the corridor, there are various crates and whatnot that are set up for moving around. There's actually a couple of little sitting areas. They even have a few potted plants to make the place look very nice. And then if you backtracked, humans, if you backtracked a little bit, a double move back down the corridor that you came from, you could actually move back towards the living space and take a cover around the doorway.
Okay. So the first thing I do, and this actually was why I had the "excuse me, I'm a robot" thing earlier, because I was gonna argue that it's a free action for a robot to ping to the rest of the party that we're in danger, because it wouldn't be any effort at all. I don't need to tap anything.
I'm fine with that.
Engage danger protocol.
Then I ping
because
these two.
I'm fine with that because everybody else can do that with open comms. You just say, I open my comms.
I open the
too.
comms instantly.
Yeah,
that
I'm
makes
fine
sense.
with that.
And pull everyone into the Discord.
Chat, remember this. If I say in the future, no, yell at me.
I don't care about consistency. I care about now.
But I will.
Thank you, Harry.
Then I want to use my movement to try and get closer to the ship, but in cover. So if I don't go as far to my ship as possible, but I'm in cover, I'd prefer that. Not double move, just single move.
Single move to get as close to your ship as possible. Now you haven't actually acquired the box yet.
No, I know.
Okay, so you're gonna single move to get over there while taking cover. That's perfectly fine.
Actually, is it? Can I try and get the box one more time and then move?
Yeah, that just means you won't be able to attack, but you're welcome to try that.
Yeah. I wasn't planning on attacking.
Sure. So last time, what you had done is you had grabbed at the box and more or less try to like rip it down with an exert strength check. Is that going to be your same attempt this time? And don't forget, I think there's one left in the party pool of luck.
It says 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I
says
think
two.
it might be 1.
I thought it was 1, but does anybody?
But I'm actually going to use 1 right now, and that totally makes sense.
Go for it.
Okay.
Uh,
We'll say it was 2. That's fine. There's 1 left.
There was a strength
left
exert with. I have a +1 right now.
Rick, can
for
you
some
control that? Can you erase that image?
reason. Only you can.
Because Frank's the one that put
did
it there. Yeah.
So you can do that.
Okay.
Please.
Take care of it. in a
No.
minute. Ooh, that was a good roll. Do you actually have a bonus to that because of your?
I have a +1 because of that. +1 to strength right now.
So I'll
That's
actually
it.
allow you to describe, because that 12 is really high. I'll allow you to describe the removal of this box from the terminal on the wall.
There are magnetic, beyond magnetic, implements and filaments in his hands for holding things. It's just trying to get the actual terminal to let him pull it out was a whole process, because usually he's used to picking things up that want to be picked up. So it's basically like almost sucking it out of the hole, which is a good sound bite. And then running with it like just in front of him back to cover. It's not, I imagine probably takes a good chunk of the terminal with him, like all the locking mechanisms and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he kind of brute forced it there a bit.
Awesome. All right, cool.
Leaving
So,
a trail.
like more or less, you said you use those magnets to rip the thing out, taking parts.
Rip like
within.
the whole front, yeah.
There's like a trail. There's like a tail of wires behind you, and then there's like parts on the ground as you go. And then you're gonna turn. You're gonna make your way that single out of 3 moves over to, because it's about 30 meters away,
Yeah.
over to where the your actual ship is, and just kind of drop down and take cover. But because cover is only gonna give you a little bit of a bonus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I assumed it wouldn't be that great cover. Potted plants are not the best. Not the cover.
So it does give you a little bit of cover. Yeah, a little something. All right. I'm afraid to say it. But, you know.
This is why I didn't worry about attacking on my turn.
Oh, hey, I'm going to leave that 2 in the party pool of luck, because you currently have 2 still.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a gift.
So, are there any innocent civilians around here?
I mean,
There were
that's
dock workers on the ship, weren't there?
correct. There were dock workers that were putting stuff onto the ship that these 2 guys just came out of and are firing at you from. So, I mean, you don't see them or what they're doing, so you don't know if they're quote-unquote innocent or if they're a part of this. You have no idea. But there are no other people at the moment. Roll me a perception check, please, Rick. You can do intelligence or wisdom, just tell me which.
We'll be going with intelligence then.
Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure what you're planning, but obviously you care about that. So you kind of like look up and look around, and one of the things that you quickly notice is by seeing, because obviously there's like a holo terminal that shows you much like at an airport, like arrivals, departures, you can actually see that very recently another ship has arrived, docked within the past like several minutes. So it's very likely the crew is almost done finishing what they're doing, and they're about to open their own ship and come out. But that could be like 10 more seconds or 10 more minutes. You know what I mean? It all depends on what they're doing in there. You guys usually take a while because you have to hide all the stuff that you have hidden. But go ahead.
I mean, there is shooting going on right now, so I imagine that they're going to be less willing to do that. Okay, second question. How far away am I exactly from their ship and, like, engineer guy?
Sure, because you had moved once. You're about 12, 13 meters from their ship.
Awesome. I want to move 10 meters away from that.
Okay, you're moving out of an engaged motion, but because he has his actual Omni Blade out, he will be able to get an attack against you.
Go for it.
Connect 4. Sorry, that's always in my head. Oh, you're hiding. Okay, making that attack roll now. Moving, that doesn't give you any additional bonuses, just the bonus for that. Woohoo! A hit?
That is a hit, yeah.
Yes! Oh, about time, Rick. About time.
You finally hit me in the health points.
What's your DR?
Oh. Oh, never mind. My DR is 5.
No! No! God damn it! God damn
I
it!
retract my statement.
So he actually comes at you as you try to like turn and run. He comes at you, but you knew this attack was coming. You're not an idiot. You know the training. You could see his footing and whatnot. He seems to have a lot more vigor and like he seems to have more balls than you would have expected right now. But you knew that this attack was coming, and so when he comes at you, you just kind of almost absentmindedly throw your Duratanium arm over in that direction, allowing that to take the hit. So as you're like moving away, you just kind of like throw that arm up, so it hits your arm or it smacks into your arm, but it doesn't hurt you at all, and you just keep moving away without any problems whatsoever. Kind of ducking around to the corner that you came around that he was hiding behind, and making your way that 10 meters towards that ship, putting you about 13 meters from the ship. Now, just as a reminder, as you approach that ship, the meathead that you had heard the voice, the meathead you had seen has walked out of the ship towards Icarus before Icarus ran. So he is not directly in the doorway anymore, but he's pretty damn close to it. The other guy, the one that's controlling the drone, he's in the doorway and kind of around a corner and crouching down, because you are no longer, because where he came out beforehand had a straight shot to where Ollie was. Ollie can see his knee. He's around a corner for you, so he's not very visible to you. He has a lot of cover from the frame that he's hiding behind, okay? So anyways, meathead in front of you, that guy with a lot of cover crouched down around the doorway. You move 10 meters, go.
Yes, preferably I'd like to be 20 meters away from either like engineer guy or someone else.
Wait, 20 meters away?
Yes.
You want to be far?
Yes.
Oh, you were already 13 meters. My apologies. Are you going the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're like almost to your ship. You're like a move away from your own ship. So you're 20 meters away.
Now, Gunslinger allows me to pull out a stowed ranged weapon, right? Would that count explosives as one of them?
So, because that's a matter of like, more or less you really quickly be like, you know what I mean? Like that's what Gunslinger is supposed to be. Whereas an explosive is like grabbing off of your light points, which are like by your belt. I'd say it's an incidental. That's fine. Yeah, you can...
Cool. I pull out a jetpack.
What? No.
I pull out a demo charge. I'm gonna chuck it at them.
But...
And I'm gonna set it to explode when it lands.
You've been watching me play Far Cry, I see.
I'm pulling a Kieran. Fuck them.
So, but pulling out a demo charge and setting
Reverb
it...
now.
So throwing a demo charge and setting it are two separate actions.
Hmm.
Are you not going to set it because you intend to shoot it too?
Yo, throw it and shoot it.
I mean, if I can make
It's
that
so
happen,
cool.
then yeah.
I'm just thinking for a second because of the way initiative works. So what I would allow you to do, Rick, because you know that on turn -4 sort of a thing, you could theoretically huck the thing in the air and do like an intentional lob, so it gets there, like you're not like throw it there as quick as you can, so it kind of like drifts its way over there. You know what I'm talking about? You know, speedball. You can lob the thing in that direction, and then with a -4, you'll be able to make that attack in the air. Just try to shoot it while it's traveling to them or right about where they are. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds lovely.
Okay, so you spend your turn moving away from them but over towards your ship, which isn't a bad thing because you also see Icarus coming this way now too. And you take the demo charge, you pull it out as you're moving, pull the thing out, and then you just kind of hum it in that direction, allow it to drift across the air over there. Okay, the person you just ran from, it's now their turn. So as you turn and run away, they see you doing that. They're actually going to, because they're not at all paying attention to Icarus over there, they actually pull out their sniper rifle and set it up around like some cover that's nearby between you and them. You get the pod out, put the thing down on it, get everything all set up and whatnot, and then start getting ready to take aim at you as you're moving far away from them. Their Omni Blade is it was out, but in the middle of like setting this up and everything, they kind of like smack it against a like a wall that's nearby to allow it to break off, and they're getting ready to try to aim at you with their sniper rifle. You're only 7 meters away at the moment, or let's say 9 meters away at the moment, which is like really short range for a sniper rifle and actually causes penalties. But if you keep moving,
I
right.
mean, I'm not gonna have to worry about that soon.
After that is going to be the heavy person. The heavy person is actually going to continue running over towards where Icarus had ran from. Icarus is currently taking cover, so they're going to come at you with their rifle, opening fire on you. Sorry, Icarus, this one might hurt.
The last one hurt.
Yeah.
This one might stop hurting.
Yeah, right. Damage to grades.
Yeah, exactly. Icarus doesn't feel pain.
Before we could push on, Erin, down below, obviously you guys were dealing with some bureaucratic bullcrap because of what had transpired. Eventually, because you're...
I mean, we were trying to sneak out.
Exactly, but you know that, so obviously all the people were there, but more or less you were trying to be like, okay, bye, and just kind of peace out. So why don't you do me a
Sorry
favor?
about your problems. Yeah.
Why don't you do me a favor to leave there? What social skill would you like to use? Commands, perform, talk. How would you like to try to get your way out of there?
Command.
Command, and I'm gonna at the same time I'm gonna have Frank.
And I'm going to do that by starting to order people around. Like, you go check this, you go check that. We're gonna go over here. Bye.
Okay, and Sid is gonna try to talk you guys out of there. Like yeah, no, we're supposed to be over this way. Blah 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 blah. So. Sid doesn't have any 3d6 or anything, right? No. Oh, you know what though? I'm gonna have Sid use a hero point. You guys actually just received some, so I will take care of that.
Cool.
And boom. Okay. So while you're giving commands and whatnot, they're kind of like not really listening to you because you don't have commands. This is when Sid walks up and is kind of like, "Don't you realize who this is? This is my consultant for a reason. They're coming from the Torian military specifically to consult in case of things like this. That is why we landed here. Check our papers if you think it's an issue." And so Sid just kind of more or less bolsters your story. So people like aren't happy to be listening to your commands, but they're doing so anyways. And then it's one of those like, eventually Barbara kind of gets like the clue, and she's like, yeah, and you should totally go check out that other thing. And you're like, thanks. And so you guys eventually peace out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're not upstairs yet. But
I mean, unfortunately,
so
depends on your point of view.
but for you guys, it would help if they were upstairs. All right. So you have your cover now, Rick. I mean, Ollie, because you guys are the same person. I'm going to make my attack roll against you, sir. So this person, they're still coming at you with their rifle in burst mode. So what's your AC, Ollie?
15.
That's exactly 15. But
Actually, let me check real quick. It might change when I box up.
it probably does. You probably get a +1 AC from higher dexterity.
No, my dex becomes 12, so it's not a +1, so I don't.
Oh, that's fine. But you do have cover. So, the attack...
Yeah, does the cover add more AC?
Yep. So, the attack comes at you with the shots from the rifle.
Does it shoot my little antenna?
No. It luckily hits it actually hits the potted plant in front of you. The first bullet hits the plant and it cracks. The second bullet causes the thing to explode. There's roots and dirt everywhere. It's a crazy mess. And the third one skims past you, putting like a deep score into the side of your armor as it hits the wall adjacent to you and embeds itself in there with like a nice big like crater. And you're like, that could have been my processor. And that is his turn. Now the drone, which you had moved away, but the drone is fast enough to easily catch up to you, Rick. The drone is actually going to catch up to you and is going to attack at you. I just realized that I'm probably not even going to hit you. Critical hit?
Point for effort, though.
Yeah, so the thing comes at you and it actually opens up and has like a little like electro probe that kind of a prod, that comes out, and as it comes at you, it's trying to like hit itself with you to shock you, However, you see the thing come and easily kind of like step to the side and bat it with your gun, sending it kind of like reeling to the side before it comes back at you. Icarus, it's now your turn.
I run to the ship.
Okay, so you just
I turn and go, sorry, to the plant. And then I run to the ship.
you get a straight double move over to the ship. Awesome. So you double move to
As long as you're not within 20 meters of my death charge, you should be fine.
not going to be. Double move over to the ship and then beep 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 beep. Get the door open. You're still not into the ship yet, though.
Yeah, I figured I'm like in the door.
All right, Rick. With a -4, make your attack roll, please.
Right, I still have my shotgun out.
Yes, and you already used your ability this turn, this combat.
Used it right at the start.
Right at the start, so you can't auto hit. You have Party Pool of Luck, don't forget. You can make your attack roll
That
first.
is true. I
and
can
then
apply
use
that.
D6.
Yeah. Right, let's hope then.
It might be a good idea.
Roll a D6.
Wait, how hard is it to hit a flying jetpack?
I mean, I don't know. How hard is it to shoot something that's soaring through the air after you already threw it up? Does that apply?
Yeah, that's gonna like easily hit a person, but that's not a person.
Does
I
that
forgot
have the
the
-4?
No, it doesn't. So that's a 10.
Yeah.
I would roll that D6.
I mean, if it's actually possible to hit it, then yeah, I will.
I'm 16 probably.
I
Yeah,
will not tell you one way or the other.
I'll try it. I'll try it because badassness.
You gotta try, right?
So the DC I had set in my head was for a 15. So you did take the thing and you hurled it in the air, kind of like letting it float, and you pull out the shotgun and you're like, boom! And so because, you know, it's a shell, it's not like, it's not usually buckshot unless you want it to be, with that ability of yours. As you shoot the thing, you can actually see that the bullet skims it and sends it like spinning. But unfortunately, you like just barely missed where it needed to hit to cause the explosion to go off. And so the thing does flop on the ground near them. It's still your turn, and you're still a move away from the ship.
Could I not like? It's got a timer built in normally or something. Could I not like remote detonate it then?
So you have to activate the thing first. That's the whole idea. Is that with the demo charge, you have to
You
activate
threw
it.
it, dummy.
instead.
Oh yeah, right. That was an action.
You can try to shoot it on the ground next time, but then they'll probably
Yeah,
run by
I'm
then.
I'm gonna move back into the ship
So you're
if
just
possible.
gonna move as fast as you can, which is more. Let's get you literally right into the lip of the ship. So
Yeah.
Ship lip.
So you're going to do that. That brings us to the sniper's turn. The sniper is now going to line up their shot and make their attack. Give me 1 second. Gorgeous. So the sniper actually lines up their shot and they make an attack. And the bullet travels perfectly. So it travels all the way over, and he should shoot. I didn't apply my penalty in here.
Yeah, I was right. He's got a lot of bonuses.
Should have shot Icarus into the head where like his core processor is, and have exploded his head and sent Icarus reeling. But like I had said beforehand, you guys are in too close of range for a sniper rifle to work well. As where you are, sniper rifles are amazing at long distance, but shitty at short distance. So lines up the shot, takes the shot, boom, misses Icarus, travels past Carmine, who kind of like hears the shot and turns around, not obviously in time to see the bullet, you can't move that quickly, but you turn around in time to see the bullet put a crater on the inside of your ship, right into the outer hull, right where you first enter into it. So you're like, oh shit! That is their turn. It's now the heavy person's turn. As they make their way over, they go running up some. They have their assault rifle in their hands, right? As they go up, they're actually going to take a grenade, and they're going to hurl it over in your direction as well.
Ugh.
Now the worrying thing is the entrance to the ship is right under the engines. Thrusters.
I mean, it's still a grenade. It's not gonna do much against a ship.
The entrance to the ship is if you're looking at the map.
But the entrances to the ship on the thing are at the back. Oh, but not. They're beside the engines.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought they were actually closer.
Okay, so hurls the grenade, and it lands right next to where you're standing there, Icarus. The drone also continues forward. The drone is actually going to double move. It actually flies into the ship, and then like flies into the ship, but past you guys, and just flies deeper into the ship, like further in. So it kind of like moves and hides out of sight. It's now Icolus's turn. Icolus, you're standing right outside the doorway. The door is currently open. Carmine is right inside the doorway, and at your feet is a grenade that could literally go off any moment.
What kind of roll is it to pick up and throw the grenade back?
That's going to be an evasion save to make sure that you can do it quick enough, followed by an exert check to throw it back. You could also,
just kick it out of the way. Sorry, my carrot sheet's being glitchy right now.
I would say pick it up, throw it back, or I would say just an evasion save to just try to kick it if you're not trying to aim, just try to kick it away. However, you could also just like run and hide. It's up to you if you want to be aggressive.
I mean, this is an airlock door. Mm-hmm. Even a grenade explosion is a bad idea to have on it. Mm-hmm. On our janky ass old ship.
So you want to take an evasion save and just to kick it, or do you want an evasion to try to? It's going to be different.
Is that all? Is that both on one turn to do the two things?
If you throw it, that's going to be your action. If you just kick it, it's not going to be your action.
I'll try and throw it back. So which order was that?
First, you need to do the evasion save. This is going to be a slightly more difficult one.
What modifier?
It's going to be modifier of a -1. Don't forget you have party pool of luck.
I'm not going to use party pool of luck on this one.
Well, you'll tell me afterwards.
Oh! Yeah. I got pretty good saves.
Oh! That was amazing. You did it.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
one hand, black box.
So you pick the thing up. You make a exert dexterity check, sir.
Now this is where it all fucks up. Is there anything I can do to change this? Well, I'm going to use a pool of luck. That's how I'm going to change.
I mean, if you don't use it and it scatters, it might land next to the dead pack, which might set off a chain reaction.
I mean, that's a good idea, but if I don't use it and I fail, I drop it again.
No, it just lands X meters from the target.
Because that dead pack is so far from you now, that would be quite the difficult.
I'm just sort of throwing it back in their direction.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't explode near us, it's fine.
It's more a get it out of the way, but he'll be doing it in the direction of the bad guys.
So the sniper and the heavy guy both happen to be near each other. So obviously that's where we're going to go. Yeah. So exert dexterity. Oh, you use party pool of luck on this?
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I didn't hear you say that. That is a really good throw. So you quickly reach down, you scoop up the thing, and you hurl it, and it lands ding, 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 right between them. Funny enough, I happened to roll a 3, so it went 1, Specialist, 2, Icolus, 3, doesn't matter what Carmine does. So,
that is really good.
Yeah.
That makes me very happy. So when it explodes, on the open comms, and Carmine can hear, Icolus starts laughing, but it wasn't that fake laugh from before. This is an eerily genuine belly laugh
From a robot.
From a robot.
Mr. Creepy Robot Man, could you please roll me a 3d6?
With pleasure. Not great, but still, it wasn't on me, so I'm
not on us. Yeah,
that is 7 damage avoided in my mind.
Yeah, exactly. So
for both of us.
Yep, and your ship. So you throw the grenade over there. The explosion sends them reeling. They have to make their saves or fall prone and stuff like that. So the explosion happens over near them. Icolus, you still have your move.
I move into the ship.
So it's literally you just kind of like step backwards into the ship. Carmine, it's your turn. I imagine you go beep beep beep.
To do what? Like close the door?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it would be smart, but
just like hang out and shoot.
I'm gonna slide my shotgun deeper into the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my assault rifle. I'm gonna activate overkill. I'm gonna shoot the dead pack again. I have 2 attacks now.
Hold on, just so you know, that is about 30 meters away from where you are now, okay? And it's on the floor, and there's cover between here and there. So, that is, the meters doesn't matter for the sake of the range of your weapon, but being on the floor or attacking a prone person is already difficult, and it will be a matter of lining up shot between, again, there is stuff between you and them. between you and where you threw it. So that will cause a penalty as well. And then you also have the penalty that's incurred by your 2 shots. So it's a Hail Mary, but it would be devastating if you got it off.
Yeah. I might move, like, is there any cover, like, nearby outside the ship?
Yeah, there is, but that then is going to, of course, put you back into, even though there was an explosion next to them, the heavy guy and the sniper guy are both going to be, like, right there and able to attack back at you. It's only going to take a moment to recoil from the explosion. The sniper guy, shield started recharging because nobody had attacked him for a bit, and the heavy guy has full shields at the moment.
I'll stay put.
Okay. So are you going to, like, lean out and attack? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna lean out. I'm gonna...
They're well within range, you know what I mean? And only the sniper guy has any form of cover. The heavy guy does not. They're well within range. It's just if you're shooting the demo pack, where it's like...
Yeah, I know, but I wanna... It's gonna take out all of them in one go, basically, or at least, like...
It's gonna mess up this whole area. Yeah, I gotcha. That's like we're going for the auto kill as opposed to the arduous one. Your call, man. What do you want to do? Shut the door, attack these 2 fools, or shoot the demo pack?
I'm going for the demo pack.
All right. So because of like the distance and everything, you're already imparting a -3 penalty, which is like really bad. And then obviously for your second attack, you take a slightly more penalty because of the that's how your ability works.
Yeah, so -3 for the first one?
You can burst, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I slid the shotgun back inside the ship.
Exactly. So burst is going to give you, it's going to use a bunch of ammo, but it's going to give you a +2, so your first attack's only with a -1. Do you have a separate thing set up for burst versus not burst?
No, I just use the modifiers, and then I can't add it to damage, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have it set up as 2, but it doesn't matter. So you applied a -1
Boom.
to this, sir?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Look at the roll. It doesn't matter.
That's what I was checking. That is a gorgeous fucking roll. So you slide out, your first shot, boom, boom, boom. It's like one of those, the first shot misses slightly down, second shot misses slightly to the side, third shot hits it. Okay. Demo
I get on the comms before doing this, by the way, and I just go, there's going to be an accident in the loading bay.
You shoot the thing, and then thing goes off. Rick, do me a favor. It's a demo pack. Could you roll me? It's considered a proximity mine, right? So it's at 46.
I think that's 3d10.
Oh, is it 3d10 for that one?
Yeah, unless like
That's devastating.
What?
That's devastating.
Yeah, 3d10. Yeah.
Why do you think I went for it?
Yep. So go ahead, roll it. And because of the fact it's a structural harming thing, it's not just like, oh, 3d10. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I threw it.
So you shoot the thing. The explosion is so great. It's a flash, it's a bang. There's all sorts of smoke and everything over there. A little fire lights up. You can't even see the damage yet. It's too quick for you to be able to assess the damage right now. Rick, I'm sorry. If you want to use your other attack to like immediately shoot over and attack the other ones, I'm going to impose another -3 penalty to your attack roll on top of whatever penalty you're taking from...
Yeah, that would be a -7.
So you can attack these other 2 fools, whichever one you want, with a -7. Which one are you attacking? Sniper, who's already injured, or Heavy, who's not?
Heavy, who's not. By the way, I will point out to you, anyone within 20 meters of that demo charge takes full damage, but can take an evasion save to take half damage. So you're going to have to roll for them. And because we are like within 40 meters, I think, we take half damage and we get an evasion save to get nothing.
Okay, my apologies. I actually wasn't aware that there was that close of a proximity. Sorry, that big of a...
That's why I checked specifically for all the numbers.
You're perfectly
That's
fine.
why
Thank
it's
you,
meant
Rick.
to be set up and not
Yeah,
thrown and shot in the air.
So, Ollie, I'm actually going to tell you right now, could you make me an evasion save with a +5? You should probably not take any damage from this.
I'm inside the ship.
You're around the corner, but because explosions do, of course, the force wraps and whatnot. so
I
it's
did
just
not
tough.
think we were... I thought I was more than 20 meters away from the enemy ship.
You were within 40 meters of the ship. So you're going to make this evasion save with a +5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does
Sure.
half damage within 40 meters.
Oh, it's got two, right?
But you can do an evasion save to avoid it
Even though you
altogether.
said it out loud to me, I was not listening.
Yeah. He's got it. And then, Rick, can you make me the evasion save? But because of the fact that you were standing full frontal to shoot it, I'm actually giving you a -1.
What?
Aw, Ollie, you can
you-
party pool of luck it.
How much? It does a lot of damage, yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's not. No, it's good.
You don't even have to roll, Ollie. We'll just subtract 1, so I got to subtract 2 now. Don't worry about it. And you auto succeed because all you needed was the 1. Rick, there's no party pool of luck that's gonna save you there. So you
I
There's
know.
one left.
no, but he's
not gonna happen.
more than 6 away.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. So Rick, you take half of that is 9 points of damage. Give me 1 second.
Can I
How do
apply
do this?
DR to that?
Can you apply? Yes. Do you have shields though?
Yeah.
So shields will also protect you because you're further away. Shields will also protect you against the thing. So how much shields do you have? How many shields do you have left?
I'm down to 11 now.
Okay, so you have shields, so you're good. You're safe. You don't actually take any damage. So, but that fucking hurt. The other 2 people that were outside of the 20, actually they were kind of like on that rim there. The sniper from the explosion, right after a grenade went off. Hold on, let me just make their evasion save. Hold on. It's gonna be a flat evasion. So that's a success. So they take half damage, which is still enough because of the grenade that Ollie threw back. That's still enough to. The sniper is actually the explosion kind of like boom thrown back, or then explosion from behind. Boom sends their like floppy corpse flying forward. The other guy, however, he's a little bit better, unless he fails hard. Where are you? There's evasion save.
Ooh.
God damn. All right, where's his? His shields were huge, so that absorbed that. Plus, this is another. What's that? 19. So 19 plus what did Ollie roll? 7. So it's at 26. So that there. The heavy guy is still standing. Seemingly uninjured because again it's a heavy target, and don't forget he took the stim. The drone, you can't see it as it is anyways, but you can imagine it's not going to be flying around much more. So that guy did not hit himself with the stim. Anyways, so that is that. Aaron, you and Sid are running your way to the ship, but all of a sudden you feel like this explosion, clearly an explosion, sent the entire thing like shaking.
Probably not a good idea to be in the elevator shaft to the higher levels during this.
So, funny enough, you were in the elevator shaft going towards the higher levels during this,
Yeah,
which is why
that's
you
what I was
felt the
thinking.
explosion as much as you did. People on like the
Yeah.
furthest reaches of the station wouldn't have noticed anything because like it is a big station. But that was not a very good thing. As a matter of fact, the elevator, which was almost to the floor you needed, does an emergency shutdown. So it's like boom. Lights
Everything
go
goes
dark,
red.
comes up, it's red. Of
I mean,
course.
that's fine.
And then it's like
I get out of the elevator.
emergency alert. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like locked where you are.
Yeah,
So-
no, I go through the ceiling. Like,
Okay.
I go through the shaft.
Awesome. So you kind of like one of those, motherfucker, and you grab the thing and you pull it open. Do you like
Right.
hoist Sid up too?
Yeah, of course. She's not gonna be able to make it on her own.
Sure. You take Sid and you hoist Sid
Tiny.
up there. Sid climbs up. It's like, what's going on? What do they mean there's going to be an accident? And so you guys are up there, and do you try to like start straight climbing the shaft?
Well, no, because I'm trying to get on the ground, right?
My apologies.
I'm trying to get down, right?
Actually,
No,
I'm
you're
going
trying to go up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up.
You so the space
So,
station
yeah.
had like the cargo ship where we are, and then you were in the offices, and then there's the mining. So you're going
Gotcha.
up. Really, also down because we're in space. So
It's all relative.
it's all relative.
So you're going up the shaft. So just a quick look. You're looking at it and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be like another 50, 70 meters somewhere in there. It's just kind of quick glance. So like somewhere between 50 to 70 meters. I honestly can't help right now. Don't have a measuring tape or a laser pointer. So you just start climbing. Oh, there's a ladder. You go over to the ladder. You just start climbing up that way. Awesome. Sid's like, and goes over and starts climbing up as well. All right, moving on. After that is going to bring us back to Rick's turn. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm afraid to see what Rick does next. He's probably just going to throw 17 more grenades just to end things. But we'll see in a moment, okay? We'll come back in just a few minutes and to Stars Without Number. I mean, Mass Effect.
I mean, both, really?